So as I said in the previous video, today I woke up at 4 AM to walk to the train station, because it's Independence Day and the early buses didn't run. Then went to Helsinki so I can vote. Now I'm on the return trip and just found out the election is cancelled. Stupid thing, even missed my son opening his toys from St. Nicholas, and all for nothing. I'm curious, who should take responsibility for this thing? Anyway, gonna code something light to take my mind off things. A while ago on the train I coded this top view using line dashes, and some people suggested I do a video about roller coasters. So I'll try to use line dashes again to get the side view this time. Let's see how it went. I began with basic HTML, with a title and a canvas. Styled the canvas and aligned it like so, stretching horizontally. Now I took out some helper variables, defined the control point, and drew it on screen. Notice top is a reserved word, so I changed those to up and down instead, and it worked. Made some lines from down left to the control point, and then another one from here to down right, and switched to using a quadratic curve. Wanted a more intricate curve to work with, so I played with parameters, added another control point, took out a helper function, and I realized I wanted to continue this curve. So I added one more control point and switched to a cubic Bezier instead. To learn more about those, I really recommend this video. Link in the description. Now I could define a control point so these three are collinear, and that will make it continue here in a nice way. You'll see. One more control point, and that's what I'm talking about. Played a bit more with parameters, and it started to look pretty good. Disabled the control points and thought I'd start drawing the wheels using the first dashed line. I played a bit with the size and spacing, set the cap to round so they look circular, and after a bit of trial and error, I was happy with it. But I realized it would just give me an infinite train moving around, and I didn't want that. So I decided to use infinity here and essentially just draw two dots. These would be the wheels for one car, and with the dash offset I could animate it moving around. Now I thought a bit how to draw this, since the car should float over the wheels. And in the end I decided to try something new. To draw it on both sides, but mask the part underneath somehow. After aligning the wheels better, I drew a white rectangle over the black one, and then the wheels appear on top. Then filling below the curve will hide that reflection, so to speak. And I almost got what I want. The wheels were cut in half. So I took out the path, like so, and translated the canvas down before stroking and filling the path. In that way, the wheel centers move according to the original curve, but the hills are down a bit. Maybe it would have been better to keep the hills in place and translate the train. But I've traveled across Finland twice today, so it's perfect the way it is, and I don't care what anybody says at this point. Sorry about that. Now, I added a bit of transparency here to remember we're doing this reflection trick. Then took out this code as draw car, so I can do many of them in the loop. After some renaming, a for loop, and some fine-tuning, it looked pretty nice, I think. Now I defined the car count as a parameter and decided to draw locomotive separately. First I just called the function for drawing the car to see if it works. But then I copied it and started making changes. Increased the length, the number of wheels, and I wanted more details, like to draw a cabin. Way too tall. Better, maybe narrower so the cylinder is longer, and I can also draw a chimney. That one needs its own offset. Yeah, pretty good. I wonder if I can make it extend a bit at the top. I first isolated it, so I just see the chimney now, and after a bit of trial and error and masking by drawing white rectangles on top again and fixing some offsets, it looked just as I wanted. Now I thought I'd just color things a bit. I wanted light colors for the hill and background so the train stands out. Good, but those white regions shouldn't be there. We should erase those parts. I had to play a bit with global composite operations and look up documentation. I never remembered those by name. Finally I realized I had to move drawing the sky at the end, but it should be behind everything else. Took out the blue and green colors as parameters at the top, tweaked the values a bit more, and in the end I was happy with the result. What do you guys think? I've started liking working with these dashed lines maybe a bit too much, but I think it's interesting to know what are the limitations of some approach. Have you found any creative use for them? Thanks for watching and see you guys.